Ainda me lembro quando milagre eu pedi, com pouca fé sim eu temi, e hoje eu posso ver, foi muito além do meu pensar. São tantas bênçãos pra contar. Dois, três, bênçãos que não tem.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, and this time we are checking out Gabriel Henrique from Brazil. Now I believe he's singing a song called Counting My Blessings, and I believe he's going to sing it in his native language. So that is going to be amazing. There's not really a lot of songs that he's done. I'm not saying that he hasn't done, I'm saying there's not a lot of him singing in his native language that's on his channel. Don't get me wrong, there is, but there's not enough. That's what I'm talking about. So, because, as you know, I react to music from around the world. So what I really like is when an artist sings in their native language and you can compare it to when they're singing in another language, aka English, for instance. There is so much, I know, personalities. There's so much additional stuff that oozes out when a person sings in their native language, aka Gabriel Henrique. There's something that's like, I don't know, it's additional. And you don't really get that when you're, don't look, he sings absolutely amazing when he's singing in English. You know that, I know that, we love that. But what I'm saying is there's an additional plus. Even though it seems like a minus to ourselves because I don't understand the native language, and there's going to be a hell of a lot of people that don't understand the native language. But one thing that will surely stick out is that additional plus. They may not even understand it, may not even put a title on it, but they certainly can see it and certainly can feel it. And that's what I'm waiting for. And that's what I always see anyway. So look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Ainda me lembro quando milagre eu pedi, com pouca fé sim eu temi, e hoje eu posso ver.
See what I'm talking about here?
Foi muito além do meu pensar. São tantas bênçãos pra contar. Dois, três, bênçãos que não têm fim. Perco as contas e agradeço o que fez por mim.
Come on.
Deus, eu tenho tantas bênçãos, posso em minha vida enxergar. Quanto mais vejo os detalhes,
I'm so glad about subtitles.
sua
I really am.
bondade posso encontrar.
It's just beautiful. It's hearing.
Enquanto eu viver, sempre irei me lembrar. Ainda que sejam infinitas,
I don't understand the language. Sorry. Apologies.
suas
Sorry.
bênçãos eu irei contar. E nenhuma fase dura para sempre, por isso eu não vou me esquecer. Cada motivo
Do you know what I
que
like?
tenho pra ser grato por ter sido fiel a mim.
I'll explain after.
Deus, eu tenho tantas bênçãos,
Wow.
posso em minha vida enxergar. Quanto mais vejo os detalhes,
All these songs that he sings,
sua bondade posso encontrar.
gospel,
Enquanto eu
but it
viver,
makes it sound so much more than gospel.
sempre irei me lembrar. Ainda que sejam infinitas,
Read the words.
suas bênçãos eu irei contar.
That's why I always say he takes it to church.
Dois, três, bênçãos que não
Bênçãos
têm fim. Perco as contas e agradeço o que fez por mim. Deus, eu tenho tantas bênçãos, posso em minha vida enxergar. Quanto mais vejo detalhes, sua bondade posso encontrar. Pai, enquanto eu viver,
I wish he sung a song in his native language
irei me lembrar.
on American's Got Talent.
Ainda que sejam infinitas, suas bênçãos eu irei contar.
But this is his comfort spot.
Ainda que sejam infinitas, suas bênçãos eu irei contar.
Beautiful. So that was Gabriel Henrique with Counting My Blessings in his native language. Like I said to you before, there is so much of a plus, even though we don't understand it, which could be a minus, but there's a plus, there's a loss in the game. And it's lovely to see what's being replaced when he is singing in his native language opposed to when he's singing in English, for instance. Yes, you still get the 100% of what is Gabriel Henrique, but what you do have is the luxury of seeing him in his comfort zone. And the love and the attention that he puts and possesses to every individual word is, even though he is not classically trained or professionally trained, you see the quality of professionalisms in his structure that any professional person that's had the academics, university, blah, 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 PhD, will look at him and think, wow, he is the absolute testimonial of, you can say the higher powers trained him. Yeah? And you can't get any better training than that. Seriously, you can't. And for that reason, as short as apologies, as short as sweet as that, as my analysis is, I can't say any other structure than what I've just said there. Seriously, he is absolutely the testament, of being trained by the higher power, rather than opposed to being academically trained in a university or whatever have you, and all this kind of, awards or whatever you want to have it. He just bulldozed every one of those people who has, studied or whatever have you. This is absolute testament of pure love, trained by the higher power. And like I said, you can't beat that, defeat that. All you can do is be standing there in his aura and be bedazzled, amazed, and just respect the blessing at the end of the day, innit? He's always going to be consistent. Because as long as his heart and his soul is on that same path as it's always been within church, right? He hasn't wavered in any way. That's what you're seeing. The structure of his power, the structure of his nature is always church bound. The singing structure, what he has, is always going to be from church. It's always going to be, that gospel era. Regardless if it's going to be Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey or whatever, the way how he sings it, he always interprets it coming from the higher power, coming from that gospel energy. And that gospel energy, how he sings, it just promotes certain aspects of love that just pours out on the screen into ourselves, no matter where we are around the world. And that's lovely energy, bound for everybody in the forest of so many negative energy that's coming through the music industry right now. This is an absolute amazing flower between thorns. And we need to protect this and nurture it. And, seeing this makes me backtrack on so many different comments that I've made along the way with Gabriel Henrique. And I think it's just every song is making me more understand what is Gabriel Henrique, opposed to what I want from, what I want for him, for Gabriel Henrique. And I'm grateful for that. Until next time, I salute you. Boom!
Enquanto eu viver, sempre irei me lembrar, ainda que sejam infinitas, suas bênçãos eu irei contar. Ainda que sejam infinitas, Suas bênçãos eu irei contar.